I posted a Commandos video earlier today. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm surprised that they're doing so well right now in July 2024 as Commandos. But anyways, when I went to go post the deck on playgwent.com, I saw a couple different versions of Golden Nekker Shield Wall, and for those who don't know, I'm the guy, man, that made it the meta breaker, that made all your favorite streamers and content creators post videos on it, and literally the deck hasn't changed much over the last 2 years. I've just seen it surface a little bit more recently because of obviously a couple buffs, mainly the Griffin Witcher of Depth going up to 5 base power. I just want to remind you who Dad is, really. That's what it comes down to. I was the one who made Dandelion cool, bro. So anyways, this is the updated list, and Golden Nekker obviously isn't 9 provision anymore. He's sitting at 10. But it doesn't really matter for the deck. The deck spits out points. The deck has really good late game because of Dandelion being able to enhance the carryover so effectively with the inspired condition and the cooldown of only 2. It fits really well in a Golden Nekker deck because for 9 provision in any other deck, it would feel kind of weird to play. Here, absolutely perfect. A couple other cards I wanted to touch on to complement the Dandelion style of play because again, we adapted it, but it didn't really have any partners outside of just giving us points later on. Black Rayla recently got a buff to 6 base power instead of 5 base power, which makes her so that we can actually play her without a shield if we really have to and not have to worry about it get it removed. So this increases the floor of the card, the ceiling of the cards even better because obviously we're starting at 6. We can inspire her with the Crystal Skull or the Anna Stranger or a shield wall charge. Really, it's super simple to get started. We get 2 points per turn. We set up a whole assembly line with her and the Griffin Witchers, and we don't have to worry about locks because we have several ways to purify with things like Redanian Secret Service. Again, you probably want to save the Redanian Secret Service for things like the Griffin Witcher on the Adrenaline. When it gets locked, we can actually just purify if we float these, but because they're only 1 base power, we know that they're probably not always going to stick. Something like this, or the Anna Stranger, or the Dandelion's going to get locked early, and we have the ability to purify that and keep the show going. So we have 2 cards here that rely on being inspired to get the full benefit, and we have ways to protect them from locks, and we have ways to keep them inspired, protect them from initial damage hits with Shield Wall. That's why it works so well. And Anna Stranger now at 5 instead of 4 base power is even better because they can't just ping shield and 4-point easy removal. They actually have to work for it now. So being able to have these 3 things going and even creating a sandwich with the 3 things is crazy early game to ensure a round and get late game payoff. That's going to be incredible. Now the deck was already good, right? Immortals combo, getting the shield whenever this unit's shield is gone, pretty much we get 2 points. So at the end of the turn, you always get a new shield. So this with the Damn Sorceress is 4 points per turn. Easy passive income coming in here. And then, you know, you don't even have to play these on the same round as this combo because they're so good by themselves. They're both round-winning combos. And what's nice about the Immortals too is if we know that we can push and we have the ability to do so, we have the Sangreal, purify and boost the unit by 12, and infuse it with once both players have passed damage self by 12. This is really good on Immortals because it automatically gains a shield, so we actually don't take the 12 damage. It goes right off the shield. If we have to use Sangreal on something else, we can. We just have to use the leader charge to make it more effective, or just use it on Siri Nova, right? So that kind of thing really works well. If we don't have a good target and we don't have much ways to deal with things, we can always Sangreal and then just use the Redanian Secret Service and purify right away before we pass so that we don't have to use the leader charge. So a lot of combos going on with that there. And one of the big stars of the show is also King Ragnar. This deck doesn't go super wide in the way that I might have once done it, but it goes wide enough that everything that we play pretty much has a shield, and King Ragnar really excels at that because we play him on melee, remove shield from all units, then boost self by 3 for each shield removed. Take into consideration that this also includes opponent shields, so we're able to remove them if they have a defender or whatever the case. Maybe some of them have a shield on it. It's just extra points for us. Now, the only time you got to be careful with this is in a mirror match. Who's going to use the Ragnar first will often win, so try to take away from them as opposed to yourself. Now, I mentioned I saw a version of my deck on playgwent.com. I haven't really seen it on the ladder in about the 45 games that I played this season, so I don't expect as many mirror matches. Maybe if this video has influence, we'll see a little bit more, but for now you should be pretty good. And essentially, with Golden Nekker's condition, we can play a special, an artifact, and a unit from deck. I made sure that I have at least one special here. We have another special here, and we've got the 3-4. So we have 4 specials total in the deck, and then I have the 2 artifacts, including the Vial of Forbidden Knowledge, and then Knight-Errant, which is what we're probably going to go for either one of these with. I don't tend to go with these types of things. You could find yourself using the Griffin Witcher Mentor if you have bricks. So if you draw into a roach and you don't want to hold on to the roach, or you brick off the Redanian Secret Service, really good opportunity to put one of those back so you can get them out later for free, and then, you know, pull into something that we missed, right? So it was sort of an afterthought for me to deal with the Griffin Witcher Mentor, because I'm not used to having bricks in this deck, but because I wanted to put in the Secret Service, it makes a lot more sense to look at that as a viable option. But usually we're not going to be going for the Ranger, so it's pretty much the top 3 there. Now, deck feels good. I played a few games, I won a few games. It's really just, you hop in, you play, you win with this one. I'm happy with the way that it's evolved, and I think that this is probably my favorite version yet. Of course, nothing is quite as nasty as when Erendite was 9 provisions and you can put this card in the deck. But I'm telling you, man, this is really good here. In past versions, I've had Tesham Mutant Sword, a little bit extra control, and I've had the Margarita or Duregere, whatever you feel like having that day. I like how this has the order that we can use. I like how this is deploy. It really depends on the type of matchup you're going up against, which one would be better for you. But that's a consideration as well. You could go the unicorn route, but that's just more bricks to deal with when we have this sort of combo going on. We thin so much that we don't have to worry about anything else. We're playing the whole deck anyways, so we don't need more thinning. And that's pretty much it, man. Like, there's so many different like little changes you could make if you wanted to, but I think that this is feeling the most solid to me based off my experience with the deck. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I have 3 games with live commentary for reference, and if you're new here, please subscribe. It goes a long way. And I'll link my initial, like the very first copy of this in the description as well, so you can reminisce with me about the deck that really kind of put me on for YouTube a little bit. Like, I wasn't getting the type of viewership, and suddenly things started skyrocketing off of this banger. So it's got a sweet spot, soft spot for me. Anyways, let's get into the gameplay. All right, first up here we got Pincer Maneuver, Northern Realms. Put back Roach because he comes out of deck when we play a gold card, which we have tons of. Series nice. I have these so I can lean into the Knight-Errant if I want to. I don't have a Sorceress. Pretty sure I put 1 back. That's a bit better. We're going to put this back just in case we do get Vial. So, the Griffin Witcher is great. Rayla at 6 is even better. It's like a ×2. I'm just going to go and play Dandelion, though. I think that in round 1, if we could focus on the carryover, we're doing just fine, okay? Can't lock. We have the Purify for when we play something else if it gets locked. I think we get the Griffin Witcher warmed up here. So we know this is boosted, so this is our top deck. It's a little bit scary to focus all in 1 card. I'm probably going to go for the Quen because it's something that we're going to be looking for in this matchup, right? We're going to save Rayla as well. 20 points, 2 turns is actually a lot. Mind you, they might go and pull a duel, so they might take out Dandelion. Sort of goes without saying, but we have a few points to carry over there, which is nice. I don't want to use her because I'm going to have to use a leader to use her.
Time is the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
Muta, so they're setting up shop for a long round.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
Hey, I can see Kcento from here.
Diplomacy is dignified.
Take Siri here just in case.
You've talked enough.
32-18. They pass, go into a long round 3. I gotta play it down at least till we hit adrenaline.
For you, my friend, a special offer.
It's like they get the payoff as well in that. 32-22. I don't want to necessarily go too tall on either the resilience or him, so I'm just gonna do something like this. I'm getting 2 points per turn. They're not really getting a whole lot. They've already used the big point swing. We pass on this. A lot of times people think that it's not a good idea to pass, but trust me on this one. They weren't expecting it either. Everyone has this like idea, you gotta always play it in when you see shuffle. 100%. I think we'll be alright. It is boosted. I might keep it. I might not.
You'll never take me alive.
And we get that nice bin, so that in round 3 we're pulling into, you know, the guaranteed move here.
As per our contract.
Did they get the discard they wanted? No. Realistically, I think we start getting points right away. It's just Ragnar's a little bit more. I don't know, man. Either way, we'd have to wait the same amount of turns. We'll just put down the Immortals next. Well, that helps me. Maybe it's Keldar, and then we just rip the shield off that. Here.
Come on now. One of you must know the answer, surely.
The windmill. Its sticks spin around and smash you.
Guy devils. Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Sure. This is actually worth more than Immortals. Short round with Immortals and Sork is actually very good.
Can I come down now?
flip back and forth on this as well. And then Beringer just for the point swing.
I hate it.
It's likely that we just play Immortals anyways and go for the 2-0. I think that's actually the move. Or I was gonna say we just don't, but it's a free bleed.
Retrieve the bolt. I know. I'm on it.
When one falls, another replaces him.
This gets killed, turned into food. There's an argument to not. It's alright, it's alright. I'm still gonna kill one of these though.
Maybe the pendulum. I'm much better at that.
I wasn't expecting revs when I signed up for this game here.
Fight, slain, kill! For the king! We retreat, we hide, surrender with sense! Armor, tomorrow we sup at home!
What was going on about this Mark fella?
I hate portals.
That boy, prize-winning cow, blue ribbon.
I give them more space if I do something like this. I think we just focus on a tall target.
You gotta be quick. You gotta dodge. You gotta have the.
And I might actually pass on this turn
This world needs witches,
because
not marauders.
I want to be able to get that Erlen click.
Run!
So it's whatever they play, and they might even need to click it regardless. So I think that was a successful bleed. Yeah, there you go.
Firstborn to be exiled. You're mad, father.
So we just go into round 3, Golden Nekker, card advantage, 1 leader charge. Let's see what they got going on. We ripped off all the carryover from the Erlen situation and all that, so we're doing alright. Purify and then boost. Problem is that if we strip the shield, the Sangreal's really bad. Of course we miss Golden Nekker. It's funny. 5 cards left in deck, 2 of them are tutors. We miss one of the tutors. Sure. We just wait them out. Card advantage really helps.
Huh? What is it?
Just in case it's some kind of punish, right? They're getting really good flips off the PFIs, though. Yeah, see, that could have been bad for me.
Please, I'm just a messenger.
And wishful thinking. Had I not missed everything, I think we'd do much better there, but... Okay, so we got Scoia'tael, Call of Harmony coming up here next. Secret Service always goes back. This is poison bait, but we have a lot of Purify here, so it helps. Don't need both the sorceresses. Don't need Roach, but I guess that's a little present for later. I actually missed a lot of my playmakers in round 1, which is unfortunate. We have to compete against Saskia, so this likely means we're going to have to go into a long round 3. If we can leverage the Adepts a little bit, the Witcher a little bit, Griffin, then it should help us, but we're not taking round 1 with this hand.
What's going on about this Mark fella?
Makes for really good poison bait if we have the original one get poisoned out. Usually when people see this, they want to focus on it ASAP.
Can't see it getting any better than this.
Dance! Dance! Dance with my death!
You see, you must hold it between your teeth like so.
So realistically, we'll go for this one here. I think it's actually worth using 1 leader charge so we could tempo here, get the Purify out so that we can actually use it. I want to see how far I can play in without getting kind of swept under the rug here, you know? They have about 4 or 5 engines on the board, so... I don't think they have any movement, though. There's that plus.
No, oh no, no, no. You can't just sacrifice it.
Yeah, you see?
Your next move shall be your last.
So I do have a amazing Purify. Okay, thank you. It's likely going to have to be either blank Sork or just Ciri here. And I think it's probably going to be Ciri.
Save me some time.
Yeah, the fact I'm even contesting this is pretty nuts.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves.
Maybe not now. 4 points per turn. Again, I think we just apply the pressure because long round is more scary for me.
The windmiller hit you hard.
And they have quite a few tags on the board, so Saskia might be done.
Yes.
That's a cheeky little play. Something I would do. Let's see here. You gotta make it count.
The bolt softens them up, the sword finishes them off.
My lady, your elegance does draw jealous eyes.
We take the Sangreal. Good comms for them. So we don't take Sangreal, we just play something cheap.
Where is Sabrina?
I can't really push you, so I have to use the leader. I don't want to invest too much into one card that's tall, but Black Rayla Inspired helps me not have to use the leader charge there. And that just gets me where I need to be. And then they don't have this one for later, that's cool.
I hate it.
This goes back in deck, it helps with the tempo. If I get Golden Nekker, I think we just play in. So, Quen into one of these. I could pull for Rayla if I need to. I think we just keep it like this, don't we? I'm gonna play this so that the roach comes out. And then we're just gonna spam.
That is all I need.
You've used 2 poisons and the heat wave. So I gotta take that. If I trade scenario, it's not half bad.
I am one with nature. Are you?
The probability of me actually getting my card back is very small, and we might actually be able to bamboozle them off this. They're probably going to forget about the round pass break shield. So either they overspend on this play, or they don't spend enough. Gotta admit though, Sangreal playing for like 20 points is crazy. Does that mean leader to get it in 1? 1 6 provision card trades for a scenario at 15. Another card at 11 that I don't even include in my Harmony because she's kind of expensive now. And then leader. Nuts.
I'm sorry, Grandma. Good now, I promise.
And then we have them go first in round 3, which is great, because then if they have any more removal left, I can play around it a little bit. Ragnar is good. Dandelion's not great anymore, unless I want to take Decree later on. Do I have any Witchers left? I have 1. I think we put this guy back just for security, you know? I have 1 special. We got the units. I'm going to try Dandelion setup at the beginning. Maybe I don't. Maybe I go Decree into the Rayla, and then I Dandelion, and then we Golden Nekker.
I'd give my right hand for marinated herring.
Hustle them. No other way.
15 for 9. It's pretty good. So they have a random trained hawk. That's something I don't even include, but it seems to work for them here. So we're gonna go Quen into Griffin Witcher. It is more points though if I take the Adept, because it already is boosted. It's a lot of Harmony procs. I don't think they win though. Here. Let's take that for now. Let's get that on board.
Last words.
Time is the easy bit. Getting
And then
down
we'll
to
know
the
right away what our top deck is for Golden Nekker, which is this one. It couldn't have been better, honestly. They have a lot of points, but we have more.
for honor and for coin.
The windmill. Its sticks spin around and smash you.
We're gonna flip this one now.
Hey, I can see Knight-Errant from here.
Realistically, we're not flipping this again, so I'd rather boost this so that we don't go too tall on things. I'm not expecting Igni, but then I got this sudden thought that maybe that's a thing. So I'm just gonna be safe. I doubt it, but you never know. I wasn't counting for devotion or anything like that either. Well, we know it's not.
Can I come down now?
Totally just... It is what it is with Dandelion, I guess. In round 3, we did get some value from him, so I don't feel bad. We win this game by about, I think, 12 points.
I am hate. You.
Retrieve the bolt, I know.
Okay, 20 points.
I'll reduce your pathetic.
And next up here we have Nilfgaard double cross. They go first, which is perfect for us. I have some bricks we got to get rid of in round 1. Priority is going to be Roach. Secondary is going to be one of the Secret Service. And that's good enough for me. If I can mulligan this back later, we will. That's fine. So that's what you're really doing. Okay. Good to know. What's a good opener for this? Don't really want to play one of these without Crystal Skull on an opener against Nilfgaard. I could go Gwent. Gwent tempos. Actually, it's going to be the Immortals play. Let's do this. They want to lock it out of the Sangreal, it's fun. We get the Secret Service out of the way, we get points right off the bat.
That is a fly landed in your
That thins out. Such a beautiful combo.
Sons of Nilfgaard! I'll do this.
Brings it right back up to 4, which is nice in turn 1. I wonder if there's something I can do about that. Quen here eats that, so then whatever I play will live. The alternative is to play this from pocket. I could vial the 1, so I have it. Good transform for you. The more I let the shield stack up, the more attractive it is for me. But we're kind of running out of things to do here, so I think Quen's actually going to come down. And we're going to play it a little safe here. I'm going to go for the damage.
The wonders of projectiles and ranged weaponry.
Just so I have a Purify, that matters.
I need not spill blood to make you suffer like never before.
The issue that I'm having at the end of your turn, gain shield. I could force out a tall punish. It's really the only thing we can do. And then I can purify it if I need to. Yeah, so they didn't have one. Just figure we get it out of the way there if we needed to. Their top deck's going to be really good off the Calvite, so we just bleed them all the way down to nothing, basically. And you go back in the deck for now, which is perfect. I have 2 leader charges, I believe. Might have more, I wasn't counting. The hand is good. We start off with Dandy, probably. Oh, we have 3. We have 3.
Pleasure.
Do not look now, my lady.
It's like a Peller on demand with the Secret Service. Nutty. Okay. Was not expecting that. I mean, if you use the lock, you waste the lock, don't you? We just go for the triple ensemble here. We got the boom, boom, and boom. Like, get good. Hopefully Shoop sees 1. Wouldn't that be something? Well, now they just get to get a free lock. Sick. The show must go on. What's nice that is Dandelion's going to be inspired shortly. So they do have a tall punish for the Anna, probably. Ragnar's looking good here. I don't want them to get Keldar. I don't want them to get Nova. I'm gonna put this here. I'm not gonna boost her. Golden Nekker's fine. Beringer's fine. It actually plays against them. Griffin's okay because they're gonna be on adrenaline soon, so it's not that attractive. What'd you give Spine to? Oh, okay. Two points per turn, unconditional. This is really good though. But if I give it to them, it's even worse. So I think we 2-0 this.
Target acquired.
Looks like a 2-0 to me. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just gonna boost that up as a last save finisher, basically. And just want to put 1 here so that we don't actually get ourselves in a spot where Beringer gets bricked. But what's probably gonna happen here is they're gonna get nothing off this. Then they're gonna get upset. I'm gonna play another card. They're going to forfeit. That's what I'm expecting. Well, now they get the Bradlands, darn. But that's if they do have spies.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face that picks.
No worries, man. I'll remain unseen. Be assured.
Call one of the 2 sides. Rest will follow.
Let's play it out a little bit longer.
Would I have the
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Feeling a bit déjà vu.
So the smart thing to do here would be to take the pass, get the card advantage, and the 8-point carryover.
I don't train on the cone. I hate it.
Not to mention all the stuff we got going on in the deck, right? We got 14 points off of that.
Spin around and smash it.
I think we could have actually 2-0'd that if we pushed it with Golden Nekker, but just to be safe, I'd rather like win hard than not win or make it close. So we're gonna put back Bradlands because it's not doing much for me. And we need an artifact. And we have a unit, we have a special. I know what I have here is good, so I'm just gonna let the RMG do its thing with the rest.
Hey, I can see Kcento from here.
It'd be so cool if I drew into Leo.
What is it you want?
Not anymore. I think we finish with this.
Can I come down now?
And then let's get rid of the spine.
I know, I'm on it.
Move faster. The windmill hit me hard.
Don't snap your spout at me. I'm nothing.
That is painful, but
Time is easy.
doesn't matter to me.
Getting down's another matter.
End this battle already. I've more important things to do.
Like it's just win hard, super hard win.
The bolt softens them up, the sword finishes them off.
Like I let you play your stuff.